Hard Cut fam, what's good with you? Boy, Juice Dog out with my boy Chucky, man. Look up at him, Chucky. Look up at him, Chucky.
Who's got juice?
What's up to all the subscribers, man? If you ain't a subscriber, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for us, man. We really would appreciate it. Come on off the bench for the big win. Today I'm talking about bullies versus bulldogs. Bullies versus bulldogs, man. God said that these exotics look like bulldogs, so I'm thought this would be a good time to go over how different a bulldog is compared to an actual bully, man. As you can see the stance on this dog, man. I don't know if you can understand how strong it is or how muscular this dog is from the pictures. Pictures don't do much justice for it. But you cannot get the structure of this dog from a bulldog. Now Chucky is exotic. He's got a less than a 2-finger muzzle. Got a half a tail. Wide as all get out of these. I'm trying to get in the picture. But you can't get the muscle tone structure of this dog from a bulldog. You cannot get the temperament of this from a bulldog. But you definitely cannot get that muscle tone from a bulldog. It may look like a bulldog, but the size of his head is way bigger than a bulldog. The bulldog is going to be higher in the back end. It's got shorter front legs. It's not meant to get around. It's a designer dog. So what the bully is an extension of that breed. It's like it was an extension of the pit bull that took what was the best of the bulldog, the part that we liked, the part that didn't have bad hips and eye problems and dog aggression, bad prey drive. We took all that part out and got the part of it we like out of it. Same as the pit bull. Took out the temperament that we liked from the pit bull. We took out the size of the pit bull we liked, the strength, the mass of it to make a more bullier pit bull. And it is taken not only bulldog, but also pit bull and also mastiff type dogs to make these dogs. And again, this is one class. This is not even a class, this is exotic. Exotic is really more of a look than a class. Classes are pocket, classic, standard, and excel. Man, that ain't no bulldog right there. Just check it out. I just want you to, we're going to do some comparisons. I'm going to have some pictures that I can show to do some comparisons of what a bulldog's stance is, what his muscle tone is, how his front chest looks. And all of it is different than this one. He's about 14 inches high. If that, he might be 13, but I'm gonna say he's 14 inches high, which is under the size, right at the bottom of what a pocket male can be. It's because I'm trying to make short compact dogs. So I got very short compact stud, have very short compact mother. I have information on the whole breeding line they've been doing. I've been watching the lines for over 4 or 5 years now for both of these dogs that I'm breeding, the male and the female. It's not just some dog I found on the internet. Crazy is a dog I found on the internet. But these dogs I have been in contact with the breeder, and I bought other dogs from him. So I've been watching this bloodline to decide which ones out of that bloodline he had that I wanted. I picked the right ones for the look that I wanted. So it's not a brand new line. This will be the first production that I put together on the Hard Cut Bully. But it's not, I don't consider this wish breeding. I'm not just breeding and hoping and wishing I come up with something. I pretty much have done as much as you can possibly do to ensure what type of puppies we're gonna have out of this. There's nothing. If you buy the dogs already adult, there's no more that you could have done than I have to make sure that each dog produces what you want it to produce. There's King Creed there. He's, in comparison, King Creed is about 20 inches right now, and he's 7 months old. That's Diamond, and Supergirl Trina. Supergirl Trina, the darker brown one on your left. She's a micro exotic. She's a real straight exotic. A lot of people don't consider that exotic. She's so straight. But I say that's the right exotic. And Diamond is a lilac bully. Hey. That's enough. That's enough. Trina. Good girl. Real good dogs. Trina and Diamond have had some good house training with me. Good girl, Diamond. And really good dogs. But that just to show you a little bit of a size comparison of one dog to the next. And this is who we're gonna breed with, is Black Widow. You can see they're about the same height. So my deal is with Diamond having this, Black Widow having this more of a pit bull, traditional pit bull face. Well, I picked her, but she's still short, got the cock and the bully stand. Her bloodline is the best on my yard. Her pedigree go all the way back good. I'm talking about champions. This is Dak's granddaughter. With her having that muzzle that she has, it's gonna make my puppies' muzzles a little bit less bulldog looking than they are, because that longer muzzle is a dominant trait. Comes from the all the way back to the wolf. Wolf had long nose, east-west feet. All this that's a dominant trait. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have some that's gonna have a more traditional face. Which exotics, people like the more exotic face. I want to try to make them a bulkier, smaller, pit bull looking exotic. But this is not a bulldog, is the point of the show. You can find bulldogs, but you ain't gonna find, I don't care if you spend $5,000 on a bulldog, he ain't gonna have this muscle tone. Period. You're not gonna be able to do it. So as far as you gonna go find a $1,200 bulldog that's like this, nope, there's no possible way. You ain't gonna do it. So even if you could find a good specimen of a bulldog, that's $5,000-$6,000, and it still ain't gonna be this. No possible way. Yeah, that's not a bulldog, buddy. That's a bully. Bulldogs don't have biceps, shoulder muscles. You know, they have a girth at their neck. They don't have the chest that this dog has. Now, if you look hard, you'll see bulldog in it. Yeah. If you look hard, you'll see pit bull in it. If you look hard, you'll see mastiff in it. All these breeds went into it. But it was designed to make another dog, not the one it came from. A bunch of wild deer out here. Look at that, it's wild deer just walking out in the middle of the front yard, just disrespected. They don't care nothing about us. That's how they do me out here in the country. They don't care. They don't think nobody ain't gonna shoot them. They do what they want. It's like the zoo out here. Dogs getting loose, horses getting loose, deers running around free, coyotes. It's the country. But anyway, that's with that type of thing happening, it keeps the dogs real revved up all the time. You see how my whole yard's barking now. So what I try to do to compete with that is the dogs in the kennel. The dogs have their own radio, and we try to play soft rock all day long, trying to keep them cool. And most of the time it works until something like that happens. You know, wild deer come through and try to mess up the yard. There's 2 or 3 of them over there now. So once that stuff, then all bets is off. But until then, we kind of have a soft rock playing for them to keep them calm. I mean, you're just not gonna find a bulldog with that much muscle tone. Now, part of being exotic is the smashed in muzzle, that muzzle being foreign like that. That's bulldog-like. But if you can watch the video, watch the picture I sent, look at that picture, you'll really understand now that still ain't a bulldog. Put you in the mind of a bulldog, but you go look at a bulldog picture and it ain't this. And that's just all there is to it. So yeah, you're not gonna find no bulldog that's got this type of muscle tone. That's gonna cost you $5,000-$6,000 to start out before you get any colors or anything in it. It's not a $1,200 dog, and it doesn't have the problems that the bulldog have with hips and allergies and eyes and all the stuff that was the bad part of the breed. It doesn't have that. So, you ready to go in there, boy? You ready to go on back home and chill? We're gonna get in out and chill. See, we've been out cleaning our kennels out today. But I thought I'd do that real quick, just to kind of show you how we do in the evenings, man. Show you, kind of give you a comparison to let it kind of be known that ain't no bulldog, man. And you really can't even compare the two breeds. The only reason they're similar is because took some of the one breed to make the other. Of course, they're gonna look alike. Just like if we took some dogs, took a poodle and made another breed out of that was a strong poodle that didn't have any hair, just muscle. Of course, every once in a while you're gonna see some poodle in that dog because that's the basis of it. But it won't be a poodle anymore because of the genetics and the breeding and the DNA that you went into it. So you're not completely off to say it has a bulldog look because it's a part of a bulldog in it. It's just no way around it. But it's once you have something that's 100% this, and then you add another percentage of something else to it, it's a new creature at that point. It's not the old something, it's a new creature at that point. Even though the old creature is still there. So yeah, it still looks like a bulldog because bulldog is in it. But it's a bully now. Anyway, we live and direct. This is Hard on the Yard. Quick little deal. You got a bulldog. I got a bully. What I advise you to do, get you something hard cut, man. That's all.